Leo, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Please always check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising sign because you know what? They're you too. And they're parts of you that you need to know about. If you want an even deeper reading, please, I always provide an extended reading. The link to that is down below, and I hope you guys can join me over there. Leo, if you haven't done it yet, please be sure to subscribe to the channel and then ring that bell and select all notifications so you know when I upload your favorite content. Leo content comes out every single Friday. If you're looking for even more spiritual and astrology content, I have a second YouTube channel. It's called Astrology Motivation. I'll attach the link above, and I hope you can join me over there too. And if you'd like to join me live, then you can check me out on Instagram at born_without_boundaries. Leos, do not look me up on Instagram. I should say it differently. Because there are so many spammers and scammers over there now that you probably won't be able to find my real profile. But you can find my real profile if you use the links that I provide in the description box below. You'll find my Instagram link right in the description box below or on the front page of my main channel on Born Without Boundaries Tarot. You'll see on the banner there's little icons for Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. Wherever you want to find me, you can, because those are attached to the links to my those are direct links to my one and only accounts as well. So if you're ever wondering if this is a real account, just go to those links. I do provide them. And yes, you will find me directly through there. It's about the real, you know, not anything else. Trying to break through these illusions and all this BS. You ready? Well, your reading, Leo, is coming out on the lunar eclipse. And this is the longest eclipse. It's a partial eclipse. I love this. Oh, you guys, this is the star card. Aquarius. Now, Aquarius is significant, no? Yeah, because it's your oppositional sign. And what's really interesting is the first card out for Cancer, who I just did, was also their opposing sign, was Capricorn. So a lot of what's going on right now is rebalancing the self, right? Rebalancing the self to get a more real version of yourself. That was not the same. Only poor Cancers have the Devil card. But anyway, we have the Star card and the Ten of Pentacles coming out here. Now, the Star card, of course, is the wishes or the wishes fulfilled card. This is really kind of happy news, right? And then we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is abundance and prosperity, firming up, being steadfast, like being like real and reliable and taking like becoming dependable. So, you know, check out how Leo impacts your financial status and financial situation, because it's about to get real good for you guys. This could represent all different kinds of, dude, come along on this ride with me, because I'm just trying to put myself together. It's all kinds of abundance, Leo, right? It's all kinds. So it's not just a finance reading over here or a love reading. It's what parts have you really been working on? Especially in terms of the balance of the self. This is Aquarian energy, which speaks of the good of all, and Leo energy speaks of, well, no. I don't think Leo energy doesn't speak of the good of all, because I think to be the best of yourself and have confidence in yourself is good for everybody. I think the foundation, right? This is not me. This is Socrates. No, yeah, it's Plato, through the character of Socrates, saying that a just society is founded on a just individual and a set of just individuals. So the balance has to start within, and ultimately there is this sense of you finding a almost proliferation, I would say more popularity in terms of abundance bubbling over, because of almost like bubbling out or spreading out. I'm seeing this like spreading out into the community. So it could be increased popularity is also increasing something with the pocketbook. But it's definitely looking good. Let's put it that way. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going, Leo. We have the Two of Wands here. Two of Wands is about networking, and maybe you have been networking, or maybe you've been, making new friends, building up the social network, people starting to look at you, see you, view you, choose you as an option, or have you suggested as an option, and people being drawn into you. Also a sense of maybe you looking in new directions and getting more ideas and starting to spread yourself. Maybe that's the spreading out, right? Starting to recognize like getting different ideas from different people, and starting to see, I can expand myself out in those directions, right? Starting to do more kind of thing to appeal to a wider range of person. Now, this isn't about a popularity contest. This isn't about you doing something for popularity. It's about you finding a sincere interest in things that other people have introduced you to, and therefore broadening and expanding yourself. Everybody wants you. Everybody wants your love. That's what it is, dude. That's the Six of Wands. This is public recognition. This is popularity. This is victory and success. Sometimes it's a homecoming. Okay. Okay. Babies, this is really beautiful. It really is. I think I have to say, I think it's you really feeling proud of yourself. Really feeling, not proud, maybe proud is a bad word. The way that it's pride, the way that the word pride is used now is not a bad term, but really pride is one of the 7 deadly sins, right? Because pride is the bubble wrap that you wrap around insecurity. That's what pride actually is. But the way that it's used is, hey, I feel good about this. I feel confident about this. So let's put it this way. You feel real confident, and you feel real good, and you feel real validated in that confidence, and that's building even more confidence. And that's wonderful, because that's where you stand in your most that's where you stand in your strongest, right? That's where you stand in your power, is that confidence. We have the Queen of Wands here. That could be you, baby. So this is definitely, holy shit, Leo in the spotlight. Lots of public recognition, lots of people really, really adoring you and really relating to you, and you coming into your own. And then a lot of this being something that maybe, because y'all had a real rough year. I'm just going to say, I think the past 12 months have not been easy. But ultimately, it's coming in. There's more pentacles coming in. There's more money coming in. There's more of you getting recognized. And there's more, 9 of Pentacles is more about you being recognized for stuff that you've already done. And now people are finally giving you credit for it. And yes, of course, they could be actually finally paying you for it. It could be literally money's coming in that people have owed you. But it's also a sense of... It's a sense of finally getting paid because you have worked, right? And it may not be paid as in money. It could be paid as in respect, paid as in acknowledgement, recognition. Okay, hold on. Now we have the Knight of Wands is right here. Now, Knight of Wands is... basically energy energized, energy moving. You're flowing, you're going places. You don't want to stay in one place. And once again, could be through your curiosity, right? New things that you've been exposed to is giving you great ideas. In other words, this is very expansive energy, Leo. You are expanding, you are broadening yourself. The one thing I will say, don't get in that zone of broadening yourself check yourself before you wreck yourself, right? Definitely go at something with enthusiasm, but don't ever hold yourself in a position of an expert if you're really not, because that will have people starting to turn around you, and you'll start to see that sometimes confidence can easily become cockiness. And ultimately, you want to stay away from that, because this is a real sweet spot here, right? This is feeling good and getting good reception for all that you really are. So the whole thing is, this is a sweet spot. Sweet spots are hard to maintain, but there is clear discipline here, right? Because you have this 9 of Pentacles that suggests you had to work through some shit and you had to prove some shit before getting all this shit. So this is a wonderful time for you. This energy is a wonderful time for you to sort of like thank God, thank the people involved, Be thankful, be grateful, and enjoy, man. Enjoy. I be enjoying this shit. Let's see what else you got to tell, Leo. What else do you have to tell, Leo? What else do you have to tell, Leo? Fire Guardian, ignite your passion. Okay? You're taking off, man. Kaboom. Kaboom is all I got to say for you, Leo. Kaboom. Ignite your passions. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Ignite your passions, wise one. Grow within your current situation. So things that you're learning, it's through wisdom that you're actually starting to branch out or decide which direction you want to go, which direction you want to grow. So I think that's the question for you right now, guys, is which direction do you want to grow? And you're going to make that selection, or the best vibe is you making that selection through the wisdom, through what you've earned, what you've learned by what you've earned and how you've had to earn it. And that's kind of like, that's the direction that you definitely want to go. High Priest, intend and create. Intend and create. And this is coming up. It almost reminds me of the Knight of Wands, because that's 100%. At this point, it's saying your future, whatever you set your mind to, you're going to create it. Powerful energy, man. So this is a really great time for you to basically allow yourself to make some manifestations, especially on this full moon. Go ahead, use the power, use the energy. Do that writing, like write as if you already have it. Put it out there into the universe of, this is my intent. Use this moon energy, this lunar energy. Technically, Taurus energy is squared to your energy, but squares aren't bad. They're just challenges, right? And maybe it is a little bit of a challenge right now, that kind of, those expectations of the traditional, because Leo, you are a fixed sign. Fixed signs tend to uphold the traditional, but at the same time, you stand at the seat of creative, right? So creatives are always testing those boundaries, and ultimately it's the integrity with which you do it with that either wins people over or loses them. So integrity is everything, and I think you know that. Like, I don't really think I need to explain that to a Leo, because ultimately the only thing that will separate a Leo from integrity is their own conceit, thinking that they're better at something than they really are, and not listening to criticism or feedback that would actually help them be as good as they think they are. So some Leos fall into that viper pit of taking credit for what they don't deserve simply because they're doing it. That's not the vibe I'm getting here, but that is the only sort of pitfall of Leo energy, where you basically bring yourself down, essentially. And so integrity is everything. Heart chakra is here. This is you really understanding and knowing yourself. And I think Aquarius energy has a lot to do with it. There is maybe even a person in your life, an Aquarian in your life, that's actually helped you know yourself very well. Or it's just that opposing energy, and looking at, not even going to war with it, not battling it, but accepting it, owning it, and saying, what can you teach me, right? And the 333 I just saw on the clock. This is really holy, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. You don't have to be a Leo sun to be experiencing this. Hold on. We have memories of love. Look at that, baby. Look at that. I think it's almost like, in some sense, you're paying homage to what has come before you, to what you love. You're just paying homage to that. Maybe you're working on something that pays homage to something that you love, right? Memories of love. That's actually really beautiful. I feel like you're paying respect to something. You're starting to learn. You're starting to, I don't know. In the most wonderful Leo way, you're sharing your victory. And in that way, you're maintaining your integrity. You're not keeping it all about yourself. Instead, you're saying, hey, you know what? This is a victory for everybody. Memories of love are here. What is that? What is that? What is this memories of love here for? Someone really lit up your heart chakra. Oh, shit. Okay. Come on now, Leo. Maybe something has stirred your heart. Maybe somebody has stirred your heart. Maybe you found the old guitar again. You haven't done it for so long because you got away from it. You got distracted. You were busy with some shit. But you're rediscovering something that you loved a great deal, or you're rediscovering someone that you loved a great deal. And honestly, it's creating a great harmony and balance in your life. Because why? It's bringing you back to you. It's bringing you closer to the true self, the God self, the connective bridge between you and the eternal. It's bringing you back to that, as opposed to all this other shit that we can get distracted by. And that's that harmony. And what did I say? It's a harmonizing energy when you get your opposite on deck, the first card out, right? It's like there's harmony here. And I think that there is harmony in your life. And it's the conscious realization of, I am harmonized by people who square me, people who challenge me. These challenges are good for me. And they also expose me to ideas outside of myself that I normally would not have, right? It's almost like, happy birthday, Doug Denny, the humble king, the humble ruler, the ruler who rules from behind instead of from front. They still rule, but they're almost doing it not just through inspiration, but yeah, through inspiring people to be the best of themselves. Goddess of Oneness. Dude, somebody is watching you. Or maybe many people are watching you. And it's almost like you don't even see it. You don't even notice it. So in other words, public attention, even though everybody wants you, that's not what you're wanting. That's not what you're craving. People can accuse you of anything, but no, Goddess of Oneness is you're just people are looking. People are, maybe one person in particular. Abundance from within is here. You know, this is a sense of, you know, she's looking off into the distance. She doesn't really see everything that she has to offer, but in some way she's awakening to all those truths about herself. And you know, it's with these two cards coming out, it's not about who's looking at you. It's not about who's looking at you. You're really super focused right now on who is inspiring you, as well as you're humble. I gotta say, this is humble. This is beautiful. A humble Leo is in their God space, you know, because it's like the king don't have anything to prove, so why not be humble? Like why do I need to show up with all the bells and whistles? I don't have to. I can walk into a room and just bring my heart, and I'm going to draw people's attention anyway. And that's the truth, because Leo, that's really the most attractive thing about y'all. Is your enthusiasm for things, is how you never doubt your enthusiasm for things. And that's what's contagious. It's got nothing to do with all this other show shit. It really doesn't. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. This is definitely full moon. It's not in Libra, it's in Taurus, but it is another Venus ruled sign. So there is some balancing out. So if you guys were experiencing some wonkiness, craziness, weirdness in your romantic relationships, let me tell you something. They're evening out. There's just this sense of like appreciation, gratitude, people contributing from both sides, or finding somebody, meeting somebody who actually really does harmonize with you. And this could flow out into the community too. Other kinds of partnerships, doesn't have to be just romance. Friendships, relationships with your family, finding people who really vibe with you. All of those things are true for this card. Nothing is yet set in stone. This is immutable energy. So this reminds us, and that's actually exciting and kind of invigorating for you right now, is that there are so many opportunities out there for me. I don't even know where to begin. But what's wonderful is I can begin with one and I still got 10,000. And it's not a burden. It's exciting. It's like, wow, it's kind of sky's the limit, right? Or there are no limits. And nothing is yet set in stone. That's true. And you kind of, once again, humbled by that reality. Maybe because of what you've just realized or gone through. This sense of, I'm kind of creating this as I go. I haven't really figured anything out yet, but I'm so excited by the possibilities that I'm just like, I'm really happy for it. And I'm really happy to not have to make up my mind right now. And you don't, and you shouldn't. You should allow the inspiration to carry you. And I gotta say this, trust it, because as long as you're aligned in that beautiful space, think about where you were 10 years ago and how far you've come, right? This sense of, look at how many doors have opened up for me that I never even asked for up until this point. I'm saying that there's even more doors that are going to be opening up for you. Leo, as if this wasn't enough, I hope that you will still join me for the extended reading. Please remember to like this video and share it on your social media platform. The link to the extended is right below. Hopefully I'll see you over there. Whatever, I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.